Our next equation is another one where everything's already on one side and it's equal to 0 to begin with. That's good. It saves us a step. We don't have to move things around from one side to another one. We can just go ahead and start factoring. And you might remember from one of our previous sections, here we've got two terms with a minus in the middle. This is one of our difference of squares problems. So when we set it up with two parentheses, I'm going to make sure I leave plenty of space there. I take the square root of the first term. The square root of 16a squared would be 4a. I put that at the beginning of each group. Then I take the square root of 25, which is 5. I put that at the end of each group. And then I put a plus in the middle of one group, a minus in the middle of the other group. That's using our difference of squares factoring shortcut. And now that we're done factoring, we can just take each one of those equations and set it equal to 0. Again, that's the whole goal of solving by factoring, to take a big, more complicated equation and turn it into multiple smaller but easier problems. So the first one there, we would subtract 5 from both sides, and we would have 4a equals negative 5. And then to finish it and get a by itself, you divide both sides by 4. You would have a equals negative 5/4. And if you prefer decimals, it would be negative 5 divided by 4 is negative 1.25. That's just as good. Decimals or fractions are fine. The next one, we would add 5 to both sides, making it 4a equals 5. And then when we divide by 4, we end up with a equals positive 5/4, like that. So here, those ended up being the two answers for that equation.